got a Dawson, we've got a Jackson, and we've got a Jolie all wrapped up, ready to go. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take you for a walk through all three this afternoon. So sort of batten down the hatches. That's got to be short and sharp. We're just going to smash through it. So looking forward to showing you actually our new Dawson. And this home here, we've actually got a pigeon pair here. We've got a father and daughter home. So externally, there's sort of similar sort of look happening, but two different models because Dad wanted this one and daughter wanted this one. They're going onto a farm next to each other. We're going to capitalise on the solar on one of the tiny homes, which will actually have a lead that'll actually connect the two tiny homes together. So operating with one solar system on one of the homes just to keep the costs down, and then having our smart backup generator just about, obviously if they use up all their battery storage at night time, then they'll be able to, the generator will kick into gear. So, hey, listen, let's take you for a walk through. Come on in. Now you see as you come into the Jackson model, what we've done, the difference with our Jackson model is now we've actually we've transitioned from our larger wheels to our low profile mag. So what that means is we don't have our wheel arches coming into the tiny home. We're restricted on earlier models of where we actually located the kitchens because the actual wheels and the wheel arches were actually hidden underneath the kitchen splashbacks. So what we've done now, we've upgraded to our low profile mags. We've still got the same headrooms upstairs, but what it does is it gives me a flat floor plate so I can actually design the home and lay everything out exactly how I want, so that I'm not restricted by where the wheel arches are and sort of basically tripping over wheel arches, So as you see, as you come into the home, so the difference with this now is our lounge room is actually in the middle of the home. Now, this one here we've designed for an architect. He's had his input in window design, location, colours, in kitchens and all that sort of stuff. So I'm really stoked the way this has come up. There's a couple of fundamental things we've done with this home to shorten the staircase, as an example, to go up to our loft area. This chap is quite short, so we're not restricted in our headroom upstairs. So we've actually lowered this home so it's all in proportion with the owner. And as you can see the staircase going up here, so what we've done, the little gantry walkway, we've actually dropped it down lower, so it lessens the steps into the home itself. So as you get to the end of each side of the gantry, you can actually just one step either side to go up to either the second bedroom or master bedroom on this home. I've got to show you, this is probably the point of difference with this home, the size of this kitchen. Oh, this is just massive. Like, have a go at this. It doesn't get any better than that. The owner loves his cooking, Italian, just loves the stuff. And have a look at this kitchen. He's going to really crank knock out all the pastas and all the stuff going on. There's plenty of room here. This home is brought up to a stage that the point of where this home is actually up to is it's now been, the kitchen's been installed, we've had our detail clean, it's now ready for the splashbacks to go on, which aren't on yet. We're having a powder coated flush or smooth splashback installed in this home. The client has chosen a colour which is terrain. I'm assuming that's part of terrain. I'm thinking an earthy colour. I haven't even seen it, but it's a colour-one colour. So that'll splashback will go around there to finish the kitchen area off. And we don't do any of the detail, Sikaflexing and silicon until after the clean's been done. The clean's been done on this home and it's sort of ready now to do the final detail. But you start to get a bit of a picture of how big this home is. We have full-size fridge, massive pantry in here, heaps of cupboard space, like soft close hinges on all the doors. People love that stuff, even on the drawers, soft close drawers as well. So you can see there, just so that we don't need to put we normally actually put into our homes the press button hinges, press button handles for transport so the doors don't flop open and shut. But because we've upgraded this to the soft close, the actual pressure of the soft close holds the drawers and doors shut during transport. So therefore you can actually put handles on our homes. You understand?
Quick question, what's the head height in the kitchen area?
The head height here, with all of our homes, we have a standard head height here of 1970. So 1 metre 970, just short of 2 metres head height in our underneath our upper lofts and double bedrooms. You know, so in most cases it suits people really good. It still gives that open feeling. Yeah, you see, I've got my boots on, I've got my cowboy hat on, still got plenty of room, plenty of head height, and you don't feel claustrophobic when you come into this home. Strategically placed windows, like I said, the owner's only short, he's probably head height something at the side here, and he can actually look out his window as part of the splashback and his view out this area here. You'll see the size of our sinks. Now these are all standard sinks. We're having the other size of that. Like, these things are just massive. They're so easy to clean. They look fantastic. And while you're there still, look at this bench top. This is like, it's got that marble look happening. Looks fantastic. Love the stuff. And once we put that powder coated smooth splashback around there, it's going to look unreal. He's upspec to the 4-burner hot plates, okay, because like I said, he loves his cooking. You've got the full-size oven happening underneath there with your range hood and full-size fridge, so it just sort of works. And heaps of drawers, heaps of storage space. Coming around now into the lounge room area, you'll see here, because we've dropped this gantry walkway to lessen the steps over here. What that means is, once again, because he's reasonably short, he's only about this high, so it doesn't worry that his lounge chair will actually will go underneath here. And so for him to back in here and sit down the lounge, he's not going to bump his head because, like I said, he's only short of guy. So, looking up this way, looking out, is stacker doors. These are very popular. Most of our clients will upgrade to a stacker doors. I mean, look at that. It's just so easy to operate, so easy to use. Crack that door open and you've got heaps of light there coming into the place. What I'll do from here, I'll take you for a nap. Oh, you've got to come and check this bathroom out. This is massive. Like, this is like Collar laundry bathroom. And bear in mind, it hasn't been fully detailed yet. We've got a mirror to go in, we've got Sikaflex to go on, but come on through. Check this out. We put doors, we normally put sliding doors on, but we've opted for a swinging door on this home here. But have a look in here. Like, we've got the vanity, the black basin above here. We've got a mirror, a full-size mirror that's got to go on here yet. Swinging around now to your compost toilet. Your big 900 by 900 shower recess. Look at this landing panel. Unbelievable stuff. I love it. It's so popular, but it's really easy to clean. There's no grout joints to muck around with, and it's super easy to clean. As you swing around now into then you get your laundry area. Okay, we've got a front load washing machine will go underneath here, and you've got massive bench top storage. It's just all happening. Like, once again, the soft closed doors. We've got our sold sign on the outside here, so that's why it's a little bit darker in here, but obviously got a window here and another splashback which will go along here, the smooth terrain colour gloss splashback, which that'll make it look unreal. So it's, instead of this amount of room we've got in here, this is like a combo laundry bathroom, heaps of room, and I'll walk out store, but you can get a picture back around, look at this vanity. We've got like the waterfall bench top happening over here. It looks fantastic. So check that out on our way out. Let's see the way the bench top just rolls over here and down there. I mean, it's unbelievable stuff. It just looks fantastic.
What's the base price for this model?
Base price for this model is $139,000. That's for the 7.2 metre long Dawson. Okay, this one here is 8.2 metres long. The client has opted to go for that extra metre. If you pick up on our website, you'll see that the extra metre, which is, it actually works out at $15,000 to go for an extra metre. Now, as you know, most people that have been following us for a while, we're 3 metre wide with our tiny homes, we're 4.6 metres high. That extra metre in a tiny home is just massive. It just really gives that extra length in that room that you need. Now, bear in mind, with this model, with the Dawson model, you have that option to reduce your bathrooms, make the lounge room bigger, or your kitchen bigger. So you really do have an opportunity to customise this home simply, and it doesn't cost any more to make it which way you want to go, whether you want a bigger bathroom or a bigger lounge room or a bigger kitchen. So it's it really just comes down to your family situation on how much room you need in each area. So yeah, come on through store. take a shot through there and just look at the distance. You know, you just walk out of the bathroom now and you look at the room we've got here. I mean, you wouldn't think this was a tiny home. You'd think it was like a granny flat or an apartment block or something like that. You know, so I'm really stoked about how much room. And like I mentioned about sizes, we can actually, as I mentioned, the owner is a big cook. So what he'll do, he'll have his dining room table in this area here, lounge here. But if you have a bigger family, of course, what we do, we probably reduce the size of the kitchen. So we move this wall over here, make a bigger lounge area, and then we do perhaps a U-shaped kitchen in, maybe our cafe window out here, so we use it as a surgery. So that's very popular as well. So I'll take you for a bit of a walk upstairs. And these, all of our tiny homes come with a stair handrail on the inside, not just a rail on the wall, because obviously we're concerned about safety as well. So what that means is, so the handrail itself and the posts is all stock standard. If you want to upgrade to the stainless steel wire ropes, it's not a big expense, but it just gives it icing on the cake, and it just looks unreal. So you've got all your stainless steel rope balustrades, if you want to upgrade that, and which looks good. You know, so he's got a little dog. He doesn't want to fall over the edge, so hence he went for the wire rope upgrade. You know, and as I walk up the stair here, I just check out underneath this storm line up here, all the cupboard space underneath the staircase. Obviously, the way we've got that rigged up there now, he can have his lounge room, and he's got a little area beside there where he can put his coffee and nibblies and stuff. And then you've got the cupboards and once again more storage. And as you come around Storm, you'll see our drawers here. We obviously have to put handles on these because as you come up the stair, you don't want to be tripping out and getting your foot caught on the door handles. So we've actually put press button handles on the front of the drawers. So as you walk up the stair, you're not going to trip over and get your toe caught on those staircases, you know. So as you look around now upstairs, you'll see things like our standard puffer fans. So we've actually changed all of our homes now to the puffer fan because we're getting lots of gantries put into our homes. So we go for the puffer fans. They're not too long, and you've got a bumper here as you're walking past on the gantry. As well as that, they actually travel a lot better because it's not as wide. They don't have as much sort of play in them as you transport. But as you swing around, you see the window detail that we've done. Once again, this home is for an architect, so he's strategically placed all of his windows at different sizes and things like that. And it looks fantastic. And you see, like it's pretty late in the day. It's winter. It's probably around now close to 5 o'clock, and there's still heaps of light in this home because of the windows. But still get that privacy, so you're not sort of walking around in a fishbowl. You know, you don't need to put curtains on this home. You can sort of walk around, and you're not sort of worried about people gawking at you. This home is going out onto a farm, so it's just going to be fantastic. So I'm going to walk through now in the master bedroom. We've actually lowered this ceiling height on this home by about 150 millimetres. Like I mentioned, the owner is only a shorter guy, so he didn't want to feel too small in a big home. So what we've actually done is lower the ceiling height in this home. You'll note I will bend over a little bit going into here, but our standard ceiling height in our larger homes is 1.8 clear ceiling height. So I'll walk up here down into the bedroom. And bear in mind, I've still got my boots on, my working boots, my cowboy hat. I'm about 5'10", so for the shorter people with the lower roof, no problem at all. But you see into this bedroom, we've actually made this as an enclosed bedroom. So swinging around here, we've got wardrobes to go in here. His master bed will be put over this side here. So heaps of light, we've got the cross ventilation happening with the windows either side. Like I mentioned, the wardrobes will go in here, and as we swing around back around this way, you'll see how we strategically place our power points, our light switches, and our lights, which will be either side of the bed head. So your bed will go here. You can just see the light just ripping in here. It's unbelievable. So each side light, this is like a ring lamp. This is on solar at the moment. We're not plugged in. This is all, like I said, total solar on this home, and what we're doing, we're actually linking, as I mentioned earlier, the two homes together. So father and daughter, two homes linked together with one solar package. So we've upgraded that solar package with the 6 solar panels on the roof here. Our 5 kilowatt inverter is already able to handle the extra over solar panels on the homes itself. So we've done that intentionally so people can, if they like, to upgrade the solar setup that we actually provide. I'm going to swing through now. Actually, so if you come around here, and just picture me walking through here, unbelievable. Check this out. There's just so much room, right? This is he'll be using this as his office up here. We've linked he's going to have it on the wall here. He's got a massive plasma colour TV over this side here, and it'll be on a network to his computer over here with all the cat Google stuff. You'll have his desk over here, and you can see we've just got a short rail here, so you look down into the kitchen area. This is an ideal pad for that bachelor. It's just room to burn, and you just don't need anything bigger than this. There's so much room and so much space. So I think the owner's going to have a great time living in this tiny home. So I'm going to I'll choose that now, but sit in that second office area store. We'll take a shot down over to my own kitchen area, so you get a real picture of how much room and space is in this tiny home.
Could you fit a couple of bunk beds in this space?
Oh, absolutely. That space there, actually, I'll give you an idea. That space there is 2.4 by 2.8 second bedroom. You actually put a double bed in there, and the queen size bed will actually fit in that second loft in the 8.2 metre Dawson. I think this is a great model. This is the first, like I said, this is the first home of this model we've built. So I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a winner. We've already had heaps of people coming through our display village and kicking the boxes and saying, I want a Dawson. So it is becoming very popular straight away.
Could you have the whole second floor enclosed if you needed more rooms for things like office or...
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm sure very shortly you'll have someone actually do exactly that. So what you'd actually do is create with the stairwell coming up here, and then you actually still have the hallway, but this above here, it's actually a void at the moment. But you can actually put another bedroom here. So you can have 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedrooms upstairs, so just have your standard cavity for your stairwell up here. So absolutely, you can actually enclose this whole area, so you double the size of your footprint of your tiny home by putting a full mezzanine through on the second floor. So massive area. So yeah, I'm really excited about this home. I'm loving it. And it was something like, as I mentioned, came about because we upgraded to the low profile mans without the wheel arches. So it just gives us then a blank canvas to just do what we want to do. Yeah, loving it. So really excited about the feedback we've had on this home. So what we're going to do now, we're going to walk down to the pigeon parents' home. I said this is the dad's daughter's home now. It's the Jackson model, and the owner there has selected and chosen all of her colours and in that home. So let's go for a walk, mate. Okay, you see on the outside of this home here, like I mentioned, this is the way the homes will be actually set up on the site. They'll go back to back. In between these two homes, the owner's actually got to put a deck in between the two homes. So, and like I mentioned, the power is going to be generating on both of the homes. And we've got that same sort of look happening with partial Baltic pine cladding on the outside and a combination of a woodland grey. I'm loving it. This is a really good colour scheme. I'm loving that. The reason we've changed from cypress pine up to Baltic pine because it's lighter. Truth be known, I actually love the look of it better. The cypress is a bit orange. The Baltic pine, we've actually got a light grey stain on that. So it sort of ties that in with the woodland grey. So coming inside the Jolie model.
Jackson.
Sorry, the Jackson model. Okay. Now you'll check out this home here. The beauty of the Jackson model, okay, this is just a standard 7.2 metre home. 3 metres wide, 7.2 metres long, and the 4.6 metres overall height. Okay, now bear in mind this is a single loading, but have a look at the kitchen. This is a massive kitchen area, and because Mum and Dad and daughter are living together, the actual laundry is in Dad's place. So we've just got the bathroom vanity set up in here. So we've just got the kitchen splashback to go in here yet, which is a powder coated colour, which will be flush, flat aluminium, which will be going on the walls. And you see it's got a nice blue. I'm not liking this blue colour. I suppose you've got a bluey grey sort of colour happening, which looks fantastic. Once again, we've just got door handles because we've got soft close doors. These we can use the soft close, like I mentioned, so we can put door handles on it and use the soft close, which holds the cabinetry closed during transport. But I mean, at the end of the day, once it gets to the site, it's not going to move. So I mean, we can't just tape all this stuff up, you know. So, but it's obviously the one handles rather than push buttons, you know. Still got a nice little kitchen, well, huge kitchen area, huge vent space. I know our daughter loves cooking as well, so 2 little hot plates, another large oven, range wood happening here. And coming through into the bathroom, well, you'll see this one's got a bathtub in the bathroom. So check that out, Storm. Take a full nap in there. Have a look at the actual bathtub. That's a 1200 bathtub. You can see we've gone for all the black fittings in here, which is quite nice. I like it. We've got the bathtub down here, shower screen happening here, compost toilet, and then you can swing around then into your vanity area. So this one here doesn't need the washing machine because that's going to Dad's place next door. But you see here with the nice shaving cabinet, we've got the splashback happening there. Bit of detail to finish off. That's not going to finish pink. That'll obviously be painted the same colour as the walls in due course. But yeah, this is really coming together. It's a nice size bathroom for a single lady. Swinging through here, we've got the full size fridge happening. Heaps of storage underneath our staircase there. Like it's just massive. Like there's heaps, so much storage in our homes. We've just got our wire ropes to go in here yet, which we haven't put in. She's got a little puppy dog as well, and that's just our little puppy dog running fall off the staircase, you know. So I'll take you for a lap upstairs now into the master bedroom. We've set this one up so we've got the queen size bed, or the ability to put a queen size bed. I think she's just putting a double in, but that'll go here. Once again with the lights and the switch and the power points at either side of the bed. And then you can swing around now and you'll see the wardrobes that are getting put in here. So heaps of hanging, heaps of storage. We're not worried about doors on this because obviously it's only a bedroom, no one else is going to come up here, so you can just use it as an open wardrobe.
What's the ceiling height in this model?
Ceiling height here is only about 1.7. I think it's obviously just above 1 point. I'm 5'10", so about 1.78, which is lower once again than our standard. Obviously, Mum and daughter are only quite short, so our ceiling height on this is lower than our standard. Our standard ceiling height is 1.8, so probably about 2 inches higher than what we've actually got here now. You can see, and that's in all of our homes. And as you look across there, Storm, you can take a shot across. This is going to be the owner's, just be her office area. It's going to have wire ropes through here, and you see it's quite a large area up there. That's probably about 1.8 metre room by 2.8. So plenty of room up there for a desk. Heaps of light. Look at the light in this place. Like it's only 5 o'clock in the winter, and there's just heaps of light beaming into the place, you know. So I'm loving the way the boldness of the colours that the owners have used in these two homes. I think it looks fantastic. Even right down to the wall colour. I'm not sure what that wall colour's called now, but I was quite earlier in the piece quite sceptical. Oh, no, how's that going to go? You know, when it's just painted, but it's not until you actually start to put in the rest of the colour scheme that everything starts to take shape. Like I said, the wall colour, the bench top colour, and the kitchen bench, sorry, the kitchen cabinetry colours. So it looks fantastic. It's really come together well. So really excited. Most of our homes, what we're finding is people are really loving the black or charcoal windows. Like most people actually go for the charcoal windows and then go for the black fittings. I think it's a real sort of modern, it's just a sharp look, you know. So we're finding most of our customers are going for that sort of the black look.
How long is this home and how much is it?
Okay, this home here is this is our standard 7.2 metre. This is pretty well a stock standard home. Okay, 129,000, the Jackson model, 3 metres wide, 7.2 metres long, 4.6 metres high. This home, there's not a lot of extras in this home. I'll just actually have a bit of a walk around now, just trying to remember.
Bathtub wires, that's about it.
Apart from the wire ropes that are going in the handrails.
And the bathtub.
The extra built-in laundry. It's not a laundry, but a built-in cabinetry for the vanity. The 1200 or the bathtub. And I think the timber trim's on the outside. Other than that, this is a stock standard home. Okay, this is our standard home. I'll check that out. 129 grand, 2 bedroom, 6 foot ceiling, one upstairs, massive kitchen. This is our standard kitchen. Look at the size of this. The cabinetry is about 7 metres, 7 linear metres of kitchen cabinetry in our homes. And when the guys bring it out in the truck, and a shout out to Benny's Joinery, who does all our kitchen cabinetry, they just can't believe the amount. There's as much cabinetry in our tiny homes as going to all their project homes that they do. You know, and this is a tiny home, so heaps of cabinetry, heaps of storage. So yeah, really stoked about the way this works. Storm's actually standing in the lounge area at the moment, so you used to get around Storm and check that out. Heaps of room now. You can either go for the L-shaped lounge, which will curve around here. You've got a heap option. It'll come with 2 seaters with a coffee table in the middle. So it just depends what you're after. Up here, you might get we set this up for the plasma TV mount on a bracket in this corner here. But you see the amount of room you've got. It's just, especially for a single lady or even a family, I mean, there's so much room in these homes, and you're bunging awning the deck on the side, and you just have room to burn, you know. It's just, you don't feel like you're actually in a tiny home. And these are like mobile granny flats, you know, so there's just so much room, and effectively when you walk in the door, you walk straight into a 4 metre ceiling height, so you don't feel that claustrophobic sort of feel, you know. So heaps of room, loving the way the client has selected the cabinetry here with the bold colours on the actual doors. The upper cupboards here to match the benchtop colour. Looks fantastic. I love when people get bold, you know, they're doing their thing.
What was the build time for the Dawson model and the wait time?
At the moment, all of the homes in their customised home, our larger homes, so in other words, our 2-storey homes, the build time, I allocate 3 months for each build. However, in saying that, our build queue, our next start date, I think we're poking down the side of Christmas now for our next start date. In saying that, we've really happy with the crew, like the build crew, the plumbing crew, the electrical crew, painting crew. Everyone's just performing. They're loving it. They're coming to work full of life, and they're just banging them out. I just, at the moment, my full-time job now, I'm off the tools. I'm just moving tiny homes, I'm ordering materials, I'm just delivering tiny homes, I'm just flat out just trying to keep up at the moment to the crew. So shout out to all the crew, I'm stoked with how much they're performing. So in saying that, we've actually picked up the pace inside the factory. We were only starting 2 a month, we're sort of up the ante now, so we're targeting around 4 a month. Now we're actually commencing tiny homes, so 4 a month. So that's exciting, and like I said, really credit to all the crew, so I'm really stoked how they're performing. So I'm going to take you from that now into the Jolie model. It's been a little while since we've done a Jolie, so looking forward to showing you that, so come on next door. As you walk up here, you'll see up the front, it's got the deck and the awning. This hole here, this is for the bath. Okay, this is where the bath. Oh, I was trying to dodge that little alarm, so sorry about that. If you swing around, come forward there a bit, Storm. If you swing around, you see where the drop-in bath will go in here. You've got your hot and cold tap go in your bath. And so when we fold this up for transport, obviously we don't have a bath in there for transport. We take it out, that'll be in the truck once we get to site. It basically drops in. Over the top of that deck area there, we have a colour matched deck, so it's exactly the same as the deck. Sits on top, so you can use it as a big flat deck, and then if you want to use the bath, just lift up the false floor on top of the deck and then jump in the tub, you know.
Delivery cost.
Delivery costs, we're just upgrading our website at the moment on our delivery costs, which will be $2.80 per kilometre each way. We were doing the $3.80, $3.90 one way, but we're actually going backwards. So just because of the price of diesel and transport costs, so it's actually at the moment it'll be $2.80 per kilometre each way. Now that'll be to the gate. Now when I say to the gate, I'm not just going to dump your tiny house and run. What that'll be is because I don't know what's happening in your site. There might be levelling needed, there might be a tractor required, there might be a four-wheel drive required. I mean, the tiny home deliveries I've done this year, it's like, don't even get me started on the one we just done down the Kangaroo Valley. Poor old Storm down the home tap. And it's just, it was another one of those impossible deliveries. Like when you're dragging an 8.2 tiny home with a 6 metre, 5.5 tonne truck through hairpin corners with armour guard rail and a cliff face over here, it's like you get one chance to get it right. There's no second guessing. So answering that question, $2.80 per kilometre each way. We've upgraded all our clients' deliveries that have been set on the original price will hold. That's no problem. But all future orders will be done $2.80 each way. I think it's I think it's something that I just want to incorporate is us delivering our tiny homes, because there's a lot in it. We put our heart and soul into these homes. I love it. I love watching every home going out the door. I love seeing the way they're built. I love the effort that the team puts into the construction of these homes. And just to say, oh, you organise your own delivery, I think it's just worth going to that extra mile. But in all my 41 years of construction, building high-rise and doing some hairy stuff, the delivery of our tiny homes is probably the most crucial and the most hectic. It's like nerve-wracking stuff, and I would love just to say, listen, you organise your own delivery and get it there, but you get 150, 170 grand package, and I'm just not comfortable just offloading that to some contractor. So we do like to get involved with the deliveries just to make sure we get it to you safe. Actually, something else I do want to mention, I mean, in our deliveries, as an example, the one we did last week down in the Kangaroo Valley, just because the site and the prep for the site wasn't quite set up right. Anyway, long story short, pulling the home into position, the actual home was, because of the tightness of the gradients, the home itself was pulled into position by a four-wheel drive, but the back of the home was actually hitting the ground and the wheels were in the air. So we're dragging 4.5 tonnes of tiny home around into position on the back of the home. Now, as you know, the tiny homes are built to start on the wheels, not on the back. But make no mistake, if we didn't build the way we build, this thing would have just struggled. With the nature of our construction, if it was just a timber frame construction, mate, it would have just come unstuck. But because our homes are built the way we build with the refrigeration panels, they are rock solid. They're a giant Esky on wheels, and they don't budge. Obviously, once we've got it into position, not a scratch, no problem, no hairline cracks, no nothing. And it's just, I was just super stoked, and the others were super stoked that we're able to actually get it into position. So that was an awesome result. Now, this is our Jolie model. So check this out. Now, it's a 7.2 metre Jolie model. This is our 3-bedroom model. Okay, this the base rate on our Jolie model, 3-bedroom, is $135,000. Okay, so you get the 1, 2, 3 bedrooms. Okay, so you get a family of 2 or 3. this is your home. Very popular with our young families, this home. You see here we've gone for some, the owners have gone for some extra detail with our timber work. This is all like designed in-house, and obviously our in-house carpenters do all this timber handrail. So really stoked about the finishes and just the detail that we've been able to come up with. So really exciting. With the with this jolly model, we've got the front load washing machine will go underneath here. Because our bathroom is slightly smaller because we've got a bedroom beside it. Okay, so we've got the front load washing machine will go there, microwave in here, full size fridge in here, still heaps of storage throughout that staircase, and then swinging around the kitchen, you can see there's still plenty of room, heaps of bed space, drawers, cupboards, huge sink. So this really works. Our stock standard pressed tin, powder coated pressed tin has come from Bathurst. Looks fantastic, and it's just a great result. Just still got all about single flexing to happen now. This is just getting ready for delivery. We've had our final detail clean. We're now got the six flexing to do to just polish up all the little gaps around your splash backs and whatnot. Now check out the size of this bedroom. Have a go. Let's jump in there. 2 bunks, double bunks, okay, 2 metres long. Obviously you can sleep an adult in those. So there's heaps of room. You can put a desk at the end there, 2 bunks. So yeah, really stoked about how it's such a big room in a tiny home, and this is the 3rd bedroom, you know, so it's wow. So that really works, yeah. And a lot of our doors, and people that know our homes, we try to utilise it. Doors take up room and space, and that's why we go with the sliders. With this slider here, it'll work for your bedrooms and of course then for your bathroom as well, so it blocks off your bathroom. As you swing the bathrooms, you've got a shower screen to go in there yet. Got a compost toilet, which is standard in all of our tiny homes. Okay, we actually our compost toilets are standard in our home, not just a flushing toilet. Shower screen is still to go in there yet, and all the rest of the fittings. We've got a shaving cabinet there, nice little vanity. So it really sort of works. And on this Jackson Long Avenue, if you look back through his store, you see we've got a built-in lounge. We've just got the all the cushions that are getting made at this stage to go around the back here on the built-in lounge. Now the beauty of our built-in lounges is, like a lounge this area here, this is going to seat easily 4 people. Now, if you put a lounge chair in there, you'd be lucky to get 2 people. So the beauty of our built-in lounges is you can seat so many more people in the same space, you know. So, of course, you've got your storage drawers underneath. Okay, so heaps of storage underneath. This will sort of capitalise on the whole area, and the cushions go on top, and the backing will go on top. What we'll do here, we'll leave a little area here where the cushions are vacant. They'll act as a coffee table. So you've got a strategically placed PowerPoint there, so you can plug in your phone and stuff in there. Swing it out to our pivot fireplace. Have a look at that. See how nice and neatly that fits into our homes. Unbelievable. Of course, this is going off the Hunter Valley. This one is quite cool up there. So a nice little hearth underneath there, fireplace. I mean, don't put too much timber in that, you get too hot. You know, like this is because of the way our homes are insulated with the refrigeration panel. 75mm thick, solid polystyrene refrigeration panel, cooler panel, roof and walls, bam. Doesn't get any better than that, especially when they get on the market. So all of our homes have been, our fireplaces installed by professionals. They come with a warranty, they come with all the spec sheets, they come with photography on how it was all installed. We also install a carbon monoxide detector with our fireplaces. That detects the other gases that a normal smoke detector doesn't pick up. Okay, so it's not, you don't have to legally do it, but we just do it just because. Because if someone leaves the door slightly ajar, or there's a slight little leak of smoke or something coming out, you don't want to wake up dead in the morning. You know? So carbon monoxide detectors we just put in as standard with our fireplaces. You know? So I'll take you right upstairs now into the master bedroom. This is a pitched roof model tiny home. Okay, this is We've got the pitch roof model, the other two homes we showed you earlier with the flat roof models. This is our pitch roof, and as you can see, we've strategically placed the bed on this home. So the bed head on this one, we've actually orientated 90 degrees around this way. So your bed head here, you've got your light switches, your power points either side of your bed head. But so your pillars are at this end. So when you get out of the bed, you usually get out of bed halfway, and you jump up, bam, and you can see here you're actually standing up into the high part of your roof. So most of our clients, I'll probably rephrase that, it's about 50-50 at the moment where people go for the flat roof or go for the pitch roof model. The reason most people go for the pitch roof model is because they want that real country feel externally. So when you're out in the bush, it's got that Australian colonial sort of look happening, you know. So
what is the overall weight of our larger models?
Our larger models, we're still coming in at, they're going slightly overweight, they're coming in about 4.9 tonnes. However, we have about 400 kilos on the board. We've during the course of our construction over a period of time, we've actually worked out how to balance our tiny homes. So we've got about 400 kilos on the ball. So the home itself is coming in at 4. So when you go over your weight bridges, about 4.5 tonnes on the actual trailer itself. In saying that, the larger homes, and that's one of the reasons that Dawson's is slightly more expensive, we've actually got to upgrade to the Pro Light kitchens. That knocks about 300 kilos because there's so much kitchen in the Dawson model, so much cabinetry. We've actually, and that's incorporated in our price, is the Pro Light kitchen. Okay, like I said, that knocks about 300 kilos off, drops it from about 5.2 tonnes down to 4.9 tonnes. With the weight on the ball and the tiny house on the wheels, we're coming in right on spec. So yeah, so in saying that, 4.5 tonne on the weight bridge. So stoked about that. All of our homes, our local home for deliveries, we don't worry about, I don't worry about getting the mobile weighbridge guys in to do the weights. It's only going locally. However, I know from experience that we're going to be on the money with our weight anyway. Our homes that are going either interstate or further afield, I get our mobile weighbridge in, we'll weigh the home, I know exactly where it's at. So I'll know if I've got to remove a few bits and pieces out of the home for transport, maybe the oven or something like that, just to make sure we get our weights right. Especially if you've got the awning and the deck on the side. The awning and the deck adds about 300 kilos to the weight of the home. So on the 8.2 models, sometimes we've got to remove the decking off the deck to actually get the weight down, so make sure we're travelling at the right the weight on the home itself, you know. So as I walk back down the stair here, but still I'll show you pan across to the second bedroom up here. We've still got the powder coated aluminium ladder, which will go in here to be able to access your second bedroom over the side. So that room there, that's a standard size, that's 1.2 metres by 2.8 is the size of that room. But as you can see down into this space here, I mean, it's just huge. This home here we use is a B&B, the Hunter Valley. So, when people ask me what's the best model for B&Bs, the beauty of this model, I guess, is you can actually accommodate a whole family. So, mum and dad, a couple of kids, 3 kids even, you know, there's still plenty of room to be able to put a whole family in this home. So, this is our white Christmas colour scheme, nice and bright, reasonably conservative in colour, just our benchtop colours there. Well, this is a laminate, can you believe this? This is a laminate. Looks like real timber, more durable than real timber, and laminates are totally underrated. But this stuff is actually better than timber. It's more durable, it's stronger, it won't dip like your normal timber will, and you don't have to treat it. So you can run a hot thing on top of that, and you're not going to stuff it up like you will with the timber, you know. So, but hey, listen, I think I've just about run out of steam, and we've run out of tiny homes to show you this week. So, but thanks so much for joining us for our live this Sunday. During the week, if you've got any questions, if you want to pop into our village, our show village, at the moment we're open now Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays, and we're just about to upgrade pumping and excavator. So it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 4 days a week will be open. Stu's coming on board, which is fantastic. Lovely guy. Come and introduce yourself to Stu. Sometimes in here, sometimes not. I'm sort of jumping between the village and the display village and our factory, just trying to keep up with the boys and organising deliveries. So I'm sort of everywhere at the moment. But remember, I'm only a phone call away. I'll take every phone call. If I'm flat out at the time, I'll ring within 24 hours. So it's just going unreal. I'm loving this industry. I think one of the big things that clicks my buttons is that I'm able to provide a need for people, and that need is just, especially in the times that we're living in right now, with the rate of inflation and the fuel prices and everything else going on. This becomes a way that people can now actually look to their future and actually live in comfort rather than living in stress and working 7 days a week and not having kids because they can't afford them. So the industry is going nowhere. It's really starting to take off. I'm loving it. Come and jump on the bandwagon because I think it's something you'll never look back. Really excited. Over the last couple of weeks, I've set up quite a number of homes on farms. With 3 or 4 homes we've set up on farms for people, and I just can't believe for a couple $100 a week renting these multi-million-dollar farms with glorious views of the ocean, and it's just crazy stuff. And then they take their friends to show them where they're going to be when their home's complete, and their friends are all envious. It's like, yeah, well, just don't get envious, just get even. Jump on board. Loving it. So, hey, listen, I've talked enough today. I'm just about run out of words. So, we're going to take off. If you've got any questions during the week, give us a call. We want to pop in. Like I said, we're open 4 days a week, or 3 days a week at the moment. And shut up, Rick. No, Rick.